day two. Day two is, remember, we're going to be planting our seeds together in our pea pellets, the ones that I showed you. So I have my little container. These are the ones that I'm going to be planting my cubanelles in. So let me bring you on down so you guys can see exactly what I'm going to be doing. You guys be able to see my tray, and I have my cubanelle seeds that I have been collecting from this last season. Look at all these seeds. That's why it's so important for you guys to collect your seeds so you do not have to go to the grocery store or to get cubanelle peppers, but you don't have to go to these big box stores and buy your package of seeds if you collect your seeds in that growing season. So let's get to planting. So the first thing I'm going to do is that these are all nice and wet, and I've let them all cool down. They had a whole 24 hours to cool down, and this is why I say you're going to need a pencil. It could be a chopstick, whatever you guys can find in order to put holes into these pea pellets. So what I usually do is that you see this one right here, there's kind of the netting, because let me show you up close. See how the netting is kind of like over the part of the soil? So you just need to like pull it out so you'll be able to have access to that soil. So you want to be able to have a nice planting area. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to make sure that all the other one's surface is exposed, so I'll be able to plant into these pea pellets. So I'm going to go around and I'm going to open up all this surface here. So when I'm ready to make my holes in here, that the whole surface will be ready to be planted in. And it's easy because this is nothing but really thin netting that's holding the soil into these pea pods. So the next thing you want to do is I usually put 2 holes in the pea pellets. And I just take my time, and that's why I'm using my little chopstick, and I'm just putting holes because this is where I'm going to be dropping the seeds. And I'm putting 2 holes in each one of these pellets because if one doesn't germinate, then I'll have an opportunity to maybe that second one will germinate. Because if I can get like maybe 5 plants, 6 plants, I'll be happy. Because that just makes my yield of these cubanelle peppers such a wonderful thing to know that is coming to grow in my garden. Because I'm telling you, if you haven't tried the cubanelle peppers, you really need to give them a try. They're not a hot pepper. They're a sweet pepper, and they're good for roasting, for stuffing, and they hold their shape. So after I make all my holes, I take and get my seeds. Let me show you what the cubanelle seeds look like. See what the cubanelle seeds look like? They almost resemble like a tomato seed. So I just put 1 in each one of those holes that I put in these pea pellets. And these seeds are good enough to where you can pick them up one at a time and be able to put them in the holes. I've seen people use like tweezers, but like if that one fell on the side, I just take my chopstick and just knock it back into the hole. And I keep doing it all the way to the end. And you just fill up all these holes. And it's so gratifying because you know that these are seeds from a pepper that you know was healthy and will grow in your garden because it came from a pepper that you grew in your garden. So that makes it so exciting. So after you get all the seeds in the holes, Then what you're going to do now, I just need a couple more. I need one more to put in there. And then I put the top back on there. And now you just take your chopstick and you just take the soil that's on top and you just close it on up. And then what I do, since this is already moist, whenever I think it's a little dry, then I'll take the dome off of this takeout container and I will moisten it with like a little spray bottle. Or usually you can take a cup of water and you see these little crevices, these little holes here. I can usually just take a cup and fill it up in these little holes, and that way it will be watered from the bottom, which is the best way anyway, because that's where all your roots and stuff for your plants are located. So it's best to give them the first drink anyway, and try not to water on top of your plants because you don't want to create any kind of mold on these little seedlings that are trying to grow for you all nice and healthy. And that's our mission. We want to try to keep our plants nice and healthy and strong, so when they start to germinate, we will be able to give them a good start. And then once that is all finished, you just put the dome on the top. And then I'm just going to sit it over here on the side because it's right by my bay window, and that's where all the sunlight comes. And I'll have like a total of 2, 4, 6. I'll have 7 of these containers on one side of my table for and I'll be looking, and that's what it's going to look like. And I've got all my labels like I showed you in the previous video. They're already on my container. So that's all you have to do. It's easy peasy. Easy peasy. And the only ones I have left to do is I have to do my yellow bell peppers, and I have to do these cayenne long slim red hot peppers, these ones. And then, because I've done some more already, and I'll turn the camera around and I'll let you see how the containers look on my kitchen table. And now I just have to be patient and wait for me to start seeing these beautiful little sprouts start popping up, and I can't wait. So it is so easy to take a reusable food container. It could be a roasted chicken container that you get from Walmart or the grocery store. It could be a salad container, any kind of container that has a high enough dome for when your plants start to grow and germinate, that they can grow without hitting the top. And then before you know it, child, it'll be time to take these out and up pot them into another container and put them under the grow light. And once they get into your grow lights area, then you know the magic is about to happen. That's when you're going to be watching for your true leaves to come on, and then you're going to water and start giving them a little bit of fertilizer to feed them. And before you know it, it'll be time to take those beautiful seedlings that you started from seed out into your garden, put them in the place where you have designated them to be, and let them grow. And then it'll be time to harvest. So I've got to go and get my planner now, and I've got to write in my planner today that I started my peppers, and sit back and enjoy the growing experience. All right, guys, let me know down in the comments if you have already started your peppers, if you started your seeds. I've seen a lot of you guys have already started your seeds. That's why I was like, I'm not going to wait until the 17th. My other family members have started getting their seeds together. So let me try to get my stuff together. Now, my winter sowing, I'll probably go ahead and get them all set up soon and put them outside, because I've already cleaned off that round table outside on my deck. So all I have to do is fill them up, put the seeds, write on my information, put them out there, and they'll be ready to go. And when I get all that done, then I'll come back and I will show you what my winter sowing containers look like. Because if you want to learn how to winter sow, I have a video on winter sowing that you can check out, and it'll tell you step by step of how I put my winter sowing containers together and how I plant my seeds, how I label them, and how I arrange them outside. All right, guys, have a wonderful day. Have a blessed day. And like I said in video 1, get your seeds a-going, because it'll take a lot of the stress and the pressure off of you. Just like with winter sowing. Child, that's the best thing you could ever try, because that takes a load off of your mind. You don't have to do all that tedious, put them in those cups, unless you want to. But for me personally, winter sowing has been a game changer for me over here in my garden, and I truly enjoy it. So check that video out, try winter sowing, and let me know what you think of it. If you're already doing winter sowing, let me know what you think about it. Is it a game changer for you, or do you prefer to start it old school way? And that's using cups, containers, trays, all that. All right, you guys, don't forget to give your girl a thumbs up. Don't forget to share me out so everybody else can see what's happening over here in Renee's Garden. And if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, I'm looking at you. I'm wondering, hit that little subscribe button so you can come along with the many adventures over here in Renee's Garden. All right, guys, love you much, and I will see you in the next video. Take care, you guys, and get your stuff going. Oh, I saw and found out that this is not like sawdust. It's cocoa core. Girl, now you know I should have known that this was cocoa core. What was I thinking? Just figure I'd tell you that I know the difference between sawdust and cocoa core. That's cocoa core. And them other pellets, cocoa core. That's another one of our centennials would go, Alright, guys. Just thought I'd throw that in at the end of my video. Take care and have a blessed day, you guys. Take care. Bye-bye. I just want to let you know this is where my containers will be resting until I start seeing some germination, and I will keep you guys updated on how they are doing. So, woohoo! I can check this off my list. Peppers have been planted, and now I just have to watch them grow. Alright, guys, I'm saying goodbye again. This is for real. I have enjoyed planting my peppers, and I'm so excited. Alright, guys, take care.